the same number that you're using for the hotline at the moment goes through to our security guards after hours, and I'm not aware of any calls that came in on Monday night.
Have you checked?
Yeah, the security guards log all calls, and there were no calls.
So let me get this straight. A plume comes over and someone rings the security guard. Is that what happens? That's what you're telling these guys here.
The site number, the 49089300 number, has to go somewhere after hours. It goes to our switchbook main hours and to the security guard after hours, and they have some instructions on what to do to respond to residents' calls. And you know, I'm not aware of receiving any calls on Monday night.
Have you spoken to the security guard?
Yes, they keep log of all of their calls.
Have you spoken to him, the one who was on duty on Monday night?
I haven't personally spoken to him.
Do you think you should?
I will after this, but...
Another thing you just told me was that Tuesday afternoon you became aware that it drifted into the Stockton community. There'll be no one in this room here, in this place, who was contacted before Wednesday afternoon. If you can find one, get them to come forward. But why did it take a day after that?
I'll take that, Brian. So when we initiated the crisis management plan, we were trying to ascertain exactly what had gone into the Stockton community. So we did send people across on Tuesday afternoon. They were instructed to try and ascertain what had occurred. At the same time, we were trying to find, we were getting toxicological advice on the, I guess, the status of what that could contain. And we took the decision really to try and establish information for people. It was described to us as having very low risk to human health, and so we wanted to get to the Stockton community with answers on Wednesday, and that's what we intended to do with a door knock on Wednesday. Clearly that wasn't adequate. Clearly that, moving forward from a communication perspective, we have to completely review that process. It didn't work. We targeted the area we thought was affected, and in our review of this incident, we really have to go back and go back to basics in relation to communication with the Stockton community. That's something we want to try and work with you proactively moving forward. We accept that we got that wrong. Apologise for that.
I live on Booth Street, which was the inner zone. Nobody knocked on my door on Wednesday. I asked a few residents, nobody knocked on their doors. The first I heard about it, I had a letter drop on Saturday, and the only reason I know is because I was looking out the window at the time. I don't look at my mailbox Saturday and Sunday after the mail comes on Friday. The other thing, Orica has response arm, ChemNet, emergency response. You offer 24 hours, 7 days of emergency response for organisations and individuals. Why didn't you use that? It's on the web if anybody wants to have a look.
Yes, well, we did keep a log of all the houses we did door knock on Wednesday afternoon and through Thursday. Unfortunately, we didn't catch everybody through that. We apologise for that. We do have a 24-hour emergency response line. We set that up, additional line into Kooragang Island on Wednesday afternoon to provide any support for questions from residents. Again, our response to communicating with the community was